Rule number 10, which is the most important rule, is never allow anything to come between you and your Creator. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you what your Creator is, not going to try to describe your Creator. What I'm telling you is that if you don't allow anything to come between you and your Creator, you'll have blessings in your life, you'll have protection as the head of the household. You can extend that envelope of protection to every member within your house. And every form of paganism out there is trying to push something between you and your Creator. Even a 1611 Bible, you will see religions that try to push a Bible between you and your Creator. You will see these pagan religions that try to push a pagan priest between you and your Creator. Whatever it is, don't let them do it. Never allow anything to come between you and your Creator. Now, we're actually going to cover the mark of the beast here very quickly, and I didn't come up here to get into a religious debate or to, quote scripture and end up in a religious debate. But this is from Revelations 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of man, and his number is 666. Now, a lot of us have heard the number 666 being the mark of the beast. But there's more to it, because that number 6 is the number of man. So what Revelations is telling us is that it's 3 contracts with man. That's why at a traffic stop, what does the officer want? He wants to see license, insurance, and registration. He wants to know if you have this mark. Do you have 3 contracts with man? That is why when Adolf Hitler wanted to reduce populations and also liquidate corporate debt, he had to get 3 contracts, 3 signatures. So what he did was he said that we've passed this new law that requires all persons calling themselves Jews to register. And if you went in and gave him your signature and you registered, you would go from your nice house and your nice neighborhood into a ghetto. Then he went through the ghettos and he said all persons calling themselves Jews must register. And if you registered a second time, you went from the ghettos to the concentration camps. And he went through the camps and he said all persons calling themselves Jews must register. And if you registered a third time, you got liquidated along with corporate debt. But it's the same game. It's 3 contracts. Now, how do the contracts apply? They have to do with Revelations 24. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of the Messiah, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. That's not a mark on the hand, it's in the hand. And the mark on the forehead has to do with what? Your smiley face on the driver's license? And what's in your hand? The pin that you signed? What did Adolf Hitler want? He wanted your smiley face on that form of registration and that pin in your hand to sign. This mark of the beast doesn't just apply when it was written into the book of Revelation. It applies throughout history. Anytime that you have 3 contracts with man, that is the mark of the beast. And, for those who've heard other things, well, it's the calcified pineal gland, it's whatever else. This is how you can pin it down. It has to do with these 3 contracts. And those who have taken on that mark, like those who registered 3 times with Hitler, you get liquidated. You get the ultimate sacrifice, right? So, quick version of that. And of course, here we have poor Darcy, who has put her forehead on the driver's license. And although her signature is blocked out, that's where she put what was in her hand, that pin, right? So the mark of the beast is 3 marks with man, 3 contracts with man. And that's rule number 10, never allow anything to come between you and your Creator. And we're going to be going to questions and answers here. We're going to go to questions and answers next. Okay, we're going to open things up for questions and answers. And we have the microphone ready in the back. So let's go ahead with the first question. I'll do my best.
I'd like to know where this rule of 3 comes from. You said several times that you had to have 3 of whatever in order to seal it. So where does that come from?
Well, there may be an actual specific source, but I'm relying on observation. And from the 2 quotes from the book of Revelation, where we have these 3 contracts or 3 marks with man. And because this admiralty jurisdiction kind of mirrors Scripture, it's what they want. They want these 3 marks, these 3 signatures. And you can even go back through history, like the example with Adolf Hitler in the concentration camps, and see where these 3 contracts or 3 marks apply. There may be other sources, though, I don't know.
Well, I think the Hitler example is pretty good. Did any of them not sign 3 times?
As a matter of fact, there are several accounts of people who could be construed as having Jewish ancestry who were never even removed from their homes and lived in Germany throughout the duration of World War II.
Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. You're listening down with the truth, now that's something to me. Know thyself, seek and ye shall find. I tell you this now, it's in no African mind. Searching diamonds, gold, silver, platinum, them the kind of things, illusions you fathom. Yeah, they call it magic. Right, you're right, it's tragic. I know. Clever what they done, fantastic. Come against me now, you end up in a straitjacket. I'll prove you illiterate. One question, the language. Now who's the pickle in the sandwich? This kind of knowledge that you're hearing will damage you, destroy you. Don't worry, I'll employ you, get you back on track, so you can defend your own attack. Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. Down with the truth, now that's something to me. Gold chain round your neck, nothing to me. Diamonds in your teeth, nothing to me. You could be rolling 22s, nothing to me. Down with the truth, now that's something.